Alright, who are you watching this mid?
Alright, I'm going to be watching Duatna as he rolls out. The match is live. We get to see this match between R5 and AG. Season 14 of ESEA Invite. I'm Shredder, my co-caster. This game is going to be Nebula as we get to see this great action on CP Granary, one of the most fun maps to play on, but occasionally one of the most stalemating. So we'll see what happens as Duatna is jumping up to the balcony, up to bats. Where's he going to go? Puts a stick out. Ooh, catches the scout early. He's going to start sticking him low. Boink. Aggressive jump, catches a soldier off guard, but he's going to be jumping around, seeing what he can do. He gets shut down pretty quickly. He's going to go down to the shotgun of Juna.
And Duwatna is down, so this looks like it's going to be a middle win for AG.
We can see the health on R5 is really weak as they just start to back out completely. Yuki's running away at only 15 health, finally grabs some heals, but at least they got Overseer out, so they're going to have an Uber at least to defend this with. They're going to see whether they stay back at 2 or whether they try to hold yard, but Indust already has that Uber. Let's see, actually see on crits? No, he is on regular Uber, so Indust just doing a great job healing his players, getting that Uber advantage up. It is going to be even now, as everyone just gets their buffs and prepares for a challenge. You want to go over the rosters?
Okay, sure. On AG, we have Indust on Medic straight out of Open. One of the only players to skip an IM entirely that I've heard of. There's Kapow on Scout, along with Squid, who is actually a really amazing scout that a lot of people didn't actually know that until this season. He's been doing very well. Sweater is a very consistent demo man, who actually I heard was supposed to be throwing this game, so that will be interesting to see. There's Lull, which is actually Rando on Pocket, and Boink on the Roamer.
That sounds like we got a great setup here. AG Apocalypse Gaming, one of the squads that is sponsored. Of course, you've heard of High Rollers Gaming, HRG. That used to be BP. Oh, looks like Red Team might be trying to look around flank a little bit. With Rando, their Pocket going around, but looks like he's going to back out a little bit, check in through Z. Not what you can do. So they're just going to wait a little bit more, see what they can do. Looks like we have a little bit of our classic Granary stalemate.
Both teams are looking to get picked here, although it looks
Rando takes down Scarlet on the flank.
Yeah, Scarlet sounds. That's probably going to be a push for AG.
See what happens
It
to
does look like the combo of AG is behind them.
Indust drops down.
Early. They're going to have a much better early. A much better Uber.
Both Ubers being exchanged on the point. The scouts are behind. Indust is flashing a little bit to keep them alive, but Juna has already gone down. It's going to be 1 numbers up for AG. Sweater does go down to the stickies of Duatna, but AG has capped the second point and looking to kind of push in through last. They do lose Squid, however, so they're going to have to back up and try to build this advantage with Indust in his pocket. Backing out, you can see Indust just kind of jumping away as he wants to make sure that he keeps his Uber as alive as possible, since Overseer did go down earlier. He's going to have about a 60% advantage with which to push last.
So right now it is looking like AG is going to take this round, as long as they don't do something stupid. Which is entirely possible. You know, if players aren't good.
Of course. But they usually have pretty good communications. Oh, we do have Yuki sniping. He is sniping, kind of aiming at that bottom right entrance on the defending point of view, but Red pops their Uber in.
For AG. They are forcing them out the right side. Oversteer is still alive, going to get taken down now. No medic or demoman for R5 right now, and it looks like AG is going to pick up the frags and win this last.
Yeah, there goes DJC. Yuki's the only one up, but he's just going to get swarmed as AG comes and takes that first round 1-0. We'll see if they can carry this for the rest of the way. Who are you going to watch this mid, Nebula?
I'm going to watch Boink.
I will get our eyes on Boink. He's doing his jumping action.
Boink has been looking like a really, really good roamer this season. Interested to see what he does on Granary mid.
Looks like they kind of bring their entire team on this right side as they start to go up. Boink, getting that full heals. 300. He's going to jump aggressively over onto the left side of the crates, just kind of jumping around, see what he can do. Tries to get some damage out on the scouts. Squid does go down to the shotgun of Juna. Ooh, Overseer gets in. Oversaw on Boink. Wow. What a great play from him. As Indust has already backed out.
In this middle.
So Indust and Sweat are the only ones as they're running back to their last. Sweat is just trying to quickly jump away, maybe set up a trap, but they are going to have to give up the second point, most likely. They might be coming in to contest with the Uber. They do. Indust pops, but can he save Sweater? He does, so there's a lot of flashing coming on. Overseer pops a lot later. Much better Uber. Jeez, Indust. Let's see if he can even get out of here. Ooh, Yuki and June down for R5. Boink goes down, Oversteer goes down, Duat, and looks like AG are going to have a great job taking it. DJC's the only one up. Let's see if we can find him. Oh,
yeah,
he's already back to mid.
Combined to get 3 kills there after the Uber faded. Very good work by the flank of AG.
I know we have DJC just hiding on crate, seeing if we can make anything happen, but, you know, probably not. Oh, he's jumping in on the mid right now. Let's see if he can... Oh, no, he gets cleaned up by the pipes of Sweater. Looks like he had a clean shot on Indust, but he just couldn't make it as Indust grabs that pack and he's back up to full. No problem, no problem. Indust is going to have about a 60% advantage on Overseer as they start to push in to R5's second point. But R5 is building
Overseer
aggressively.
Is building his Uber with a scout, and looks like he's sitting right inside the door. They're just going to back out as AG starts to pressure in here. It looks like they want to fight this. Do take down Squid, but they lose Scarlet as well. Overseer almost has her Uber.
Oh, Indus pops
AG
Overseer at 99. He does get the
Overseer
pop.
has a much better Uber now. And it looks like they're going to sit back on last and even out the Ubers again.
Oh, Rando goes down to Yuki on the flank up in that little window room, trying to make some action happen. But Yuki's going to be building back up again with Overseer, trying to make these Ubers pretty even. Looks like they are going to be, but we'll see what happens. I'm surprised I haven't seen any crit screens yet. We've seen a lot of medics going down at the same time, and usually Indust is a great medic, very heads up, so he'll know to occasionally change to crit screed. Maybe he doesn't have faith in Sweater, maybe there was some shenanigans going on there, but Sweater's a great demo, so I would trust him if I were a medic.
Ubers are even, we're just in one of those classic granary stalemates.
Yep, it happens a lot. Looks like
kind of holding, yeah.
Looks like we have some great time for some color commentary. We get to go through, maybe we'll take a look at their hats.
Oh no, Boink goes down. Looks like he wanted to get in the bomb there, but he got shut down immediately by DJC.
I would not be surprised if Scarlet, the roamer for the other team, comes in and just tries to see what he can do, because usually... Oh,
looks like
Demo's up top.
R5 is pushing in now, though. Scarlet does go down.
There you
I think R5 is going to want to back out of this now. They're a man down. Boink is going to be rejoining shortly, and they're just going to sit back on last again. You lose Duwad now, so that's probably going to be a push for AG.
Yeah, this might be the round right here, depending on if they can clean up frags and focus fire. Wow, both Ubers are popped. But Overseer really only has a scout. Scarlet just come out now. Yuki going down. It's going to be just Juna and Dwatna. Looks like they're spamming out the spawn doors. They should be able to clean this up. There we go.
2-0 for AG.
Yeah, one of the things I was saying earlier was that usually, since roamers are one of the less important picks in a claim, if one roamer comes in and tries to bomb, he gets taken down. As a roamer, you pretty much have free reign, because at worst, you just, their team's roamer down, you're a roamer down, you'll spawn at approximately the same times, and especially on granary, when the distance between spawns and, say, second is so large, you really have trouble. But let's take the mid. Nebula.
R5 is jumping up on the crates here. No, I mean Scarlet from R5. Get on to Sweater, but he dies. Sweater goes down to a sticky from Duwatna. DJC and Yuki going down as well. So it looks like it's going to be another mid for AG. Overseer and Duwatna go down.
Oh.
And that's a wipe for R5.
Looks like AG are coming out very strong. We wonder how long this game can actually go when we've already had 2 rounds and we're coming up to the 3rd one very quickly. I would be surprised if R5 even attempts to hold second at all. They have no one up. Scarlet's the first. Maybe he'll try some shenanigans. Probably not. Yuki is on sniper. But let's get our eyes on Scarlet. Nope, he's just going to wait back, not do anything. Not do anything.
They do have 100% Uber advantage because Overseer did die, but I don't know why they're not pushing in right now. Yuki is up on sniper.
You want to call it sniper. If I were in Dust and someone's calling a sniper, of course you need to pop that Uber early, not risk the headshot and dropping the Uber. But he knows that. They're all waiting up on second.
This really looks like kind of a big mistake for AG. They have this huge Uber advantage. They're only just going in now.
Oh, they're focusing down this heavy. Let's see if they can get him down. Oh, wow. Rando just finishes off the heavy. That's
Rando
most
had
of the
no
Uber.
support taking down that heavy, and now he's out a lot of ammo, and it looks like a lot of the AG players are going to die now.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
So Heavy is starting to push back with this Uber advantage. I don't know if AG should try to contest here, but the cap is going to go. Two scouts coming on the flank. Scouts taking down Duatna, Squid, and Kapow together. Overseer starting to back out. He does not want to die this Uber, but Yuki goes down and Overseer's being pressured, gets the Uber forced out of him by, I want to say, Kapow, that is, as we have some soldiers jumping back. So it looks like Indus is going to have a great, 75% advantage of this to push last again.
But, yeah, they look like they're going in dry now because Duatna just spawned. Yuki is still down. They will probably want to go on just a man advantage, and it looks like they are getting some frags now, taking down Scarlet.
And this pick, Indus does have Uber, pops it to save his scout, but it's only Indus and Squid up, and Indus is just going to run away. He knows that this push has failed. He's just going to try to get out with his life, meet up with his spawns who are coming in about 5 seconds, but he will be being chased.
Our control point is being captured.
See if anyone's chasing him. Surprisingly not. I would usually expect a buff scout to come out and start chasing him, but the spawn timings are a little bit
Well,
tough.
the thing is, on Granary, the forward spawn is very, very close, so he probably would have died if he would go for extended trying to get the mech there.
You never know. That's very true. But Overseer will have no moderate 30% advantage here. We'll see if they know their advantages, whether they push out on this, whether they try to just take yard, regardless of middle. Let's see what they can do. But Indus and his combo are holding kind of on the left side. Scout Demo's getting aggressive as Indus takes a indirect sticky, and he starts to back up.
Does look like R5 is going to try and take yard now, pressured out AEG all the way back to mid because of their Uber advantage, and it looks like Indus is going to get his Uber to fight this.
Ooh, Uber's pops on Overseer.
Control point is being captured.
A much better Uber from AEG here, milking that like a shade.
He's gonna milk it away as he can go. Indust, just a fantastic medic, always heads up, always knows when to pop, and he's never caught
Although
really off
he
guard.
does lose Sweater and Squid.
And Boink going down to the scattergun of Yuki. We'll see. So mid does go back to R5. They're gonna take it and let's see what they can do. Indus is like 10% advantage. That's not really gonna do that much for them. Starting to jump aggressively into 2. See what they can make happen. Sweater takes down Duatna on a sticky trap. That's going to be a little bit tough for Blue to push in without all the damage from their demo. It's a lot harder to clean up
Although
on.
it does look like they are starting to take point presence anyways. Where is Sweater right now?
Oh.
Pulling far back, just spamming stickies onto the point.
And Overseer
DJC
goes down without Uber. He must have been very close. I didn't actually see his exact percent. That means that Indus is going to have another like 30% advantage. They got a full cleanup there. They're going to be able to push towards mid, retake it with no problems. But they do have to be wary about these forward spawners, see what they can do. I'm sure they'll stack, but I believe... Yes, it looks like blue team is going to get their forward spawns in time.
Duatna putting down a clever sticky trap onto the cone here in yard. We'll see how that works out.
There it is. It's all about the clever sticky traps as demo. That's one of the most fun reasons to play demo. You just get to confuse people. Boom, right click, M2, and everything explodes.
Left click, right click.
And
How to
when
play
M2.
demo, man.
That's how you win.
It does look like AG found that trap though, so no mythic drops for Sweater or Duatna just yet.
Additionally,
I'm bad at casting.
Juna was sniping out of the second forward spawn. However, he did back spawn his scout because he was getting pressured a little bit by the red soldier. But Uber's coming in here. Indus had already popped his, but now Overseer gets essentially a free Uber. Let's see what he can make happen. There aren't really that many targets. DJC just kind of looking around. What can I do? What can I shoot? Doesn't really see anything. Sweater and Squid do go down though. So that's going to be 3 down for AG with just 1 respawning now. Overseer still with a minor, not really Uber advantage, just, we're going to call them even Ubers. As we try to see if they can push out into yard.
Yeah, with Sweater and Squid down, looks like they are just going to take this yard. Yuki running in, trying to get the medic. He's getting juggled into the air.
Oh.
It looks like AG is just going to run away.
Overseer goes down to the equalizer of Boink. That was great. Boink was hiding in drop down, got a couple early rockets onto Overseer. Overseer's running away with about 11 health as he finally does get cleaned up. Boink just running around like the Flash, going as fast as he can. Finally swings that melee as he gets to go in. Oh, Rando goes
Scarlet
down,
Trade was
Indus
quick.
goes down, Sweater goes down, Boink and Kapow are the only ones up. DJC does trade his life to get Kapow. Oh, Kapow getting a nice 2k. Let's see if he can clean up even more. Boink helps him out to get Juna. So it's right now a 2-on-2 with Overseer back on mid. He's going to meet up with his demo buddy. Ooh, he's getting pushed by a scout. Let's see if he can get away. Nice, Duana takes down Kapow.
So close.
So close. But Blue is gonna have this mid back. They're holding up aggressively. We're gonna see if maybe we get a Scarlet Bomb or someone when these Ubers are even. I presume we're gonna be waiting for a while until these Ubers do equalize at 100%, and then we'll just be trying to see Blue
Boink
wait
is
for a
getting
pick.
a big buff right now. He might be going in trying to make something happen. I expect a roamer bomb right now from some team.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I have been requested to say a certain phrase once I see a roamer bomb on a stalemate.
Well, let's hope
So-
that happens. I'd like to hear it.
Looks like it is just going to be lots of spam, the standard granary stalemate style.
Miscellaneous spam. I feel like granary stalemates are almost always also between mid and second. You almost never see stalemates between second and last, because oftentimes you just have a roamer bomb up from that upper area, and that usually breaks the stalemate pretty quickly. We do have Blue coming in aggressive. Ooh, Uber is our popped for Indust. Overseer still has not popped his. Oh no, there it goes now.
A much better Uber out of R5 here. They are going to clean up Boink.
But Scarlet and Juna go
Barrage,
down.
those Scarlet trades.
Oh, Rando getting taken out by DJC's bomb. Oh, other way. Rando killing himself on his own bomb onto DJC. But Indust and Sweater are the only ones up. R5's going to be able to push in a little bit more aggressively here as Indust and his buddies back out a second. We're going to try to reposition for a good hold on last. They do have slight Uber advantage, but you don't really want to push out of Granary last for risk of getting wiped and getting back capped. And there are so many entrances to Granary last that you really need to send out everyone in a different direction to clean up all those. And it can be hard to keep your team cohesive once that happens.
Very true.
Looks like Overseer is going to get his Uber without much of a problem. In AG doesn't seem to be positioning themselves to push with a heavy of Kapow coming out, trying to walk up on these crates to get some good denial of any jumpers that try to come in and make a play.
Let's go over these scores right now during the stalemate. We have both medics at the top as usual. We have Squid and Kapow both on the top of their scoreboard for AG. So very strong flank work from both teams actually. Both scouts are on the top of the scoreboard for Runaway 5 as well.
Oh, we did see the Scarlet Bomb, but Indus got out
Oh.
all free. Continue.
Well, that is 2 picks for AG, so it does look like they're going to come in and fight this.
Boink and Rando get dropped to Sticky Trap. Squid goes down to another Sticky. Looks like Indus is going to be kind of stuck here. He does pop on Sweater to save him, trying to flash his heavy, keep everyone alive. But, God, Duatna Sticky Traps were so cleaning up a bunch. Indus kind of going around. Let's see what he can do. Indus does get taken down. Looks like this is going to be a round for R5. There it goes. What a round for R5. You saw the 2 picks go down for R5. AG starting to push out, and then they got dropped. Boink.
Very good play by R5 actually. I think they meant to lose those 2 players. They were baiting a push into Duatna's stickies. It paid off.
The 2-man sack was pretty clever, but of course you never know which direction they're coming out, so that was some nice prediction play from them, reading the enemy team and trying to figure out what they're going to do. As we come to this, I want to say 4th mid. Yes, 4th mid. Take it away, Nebula.
Alright, Duatna beats the enemy demo. Putting some stickies on the catwalk, sticking out garage, doing lots of damage to the soldiers, does get pressured off the crates. Scarlet air shots Boink, I think. Oh, that was Rando, and it does look like R5 has a much better positioning on this mid, and it does look like they're going to win, as it's just Sweater and Indus left alive. Indus gets a kill on the DJC.
Oh,
So,
Sweater. Oh,
drags.
Sweater. Sweater was running
Oh,
away with his
no.
back turned. He saw that there was another thing that Ruin taught me. Of course, everyone learns things from Ruin. You can look at the times number on the cap and say, oh, well, this is how many people are on the cap. In that case, there was not the full stack. So you can predict, oh, someone's chasing me. And Sweater was already at like 60, but he was running away with his back turned. Does get cleaned up, and he's just going to spawn now, and that's a pretty big loss for AG. His second has already gone down to R5. I'm not saying that if he'd stayed alive, they would have been able to defend it a lot better, but still, like, you should stay a little heads up. You shouldn't just be running away, back turn to the enemy, because things like that can happen.
Yeah, that is a very useful tip to know, actually. As it does look like R5 is pushing this Uber, Indus milking it, just now popping onto Rando. And it does look like they can force R5 back out in a second. They do get a kill on the Scarlet.
Sweater goes down
Sweater
to Juna's
goes down.
scatter. Let's see what he can do. Health is pretty good for both teams, nothing too worrying. Duatna takes a stick, but he's going to be fine. Oh, Rando. Rando just gets plus voted by Yuki. Yuki does go down to Squid's scattergun, but the loss of Rando is going to be pretty tough for Indust, as we can see what he can make do. Kapow goes down too. So this is 2 down, only 1 down from Yuki. Overseer fires his cross. We're trying to make things happen, but they're just going to swarm the point and see what they can
Goes down
do.
as well, so it does look like there's a big man advantage. They are pushing in. Squid goes down into the pipes of Duatna. Boink takes out DJC. Duatna is putting down some good spam, doing lots of damage. 4 health left. Over.
Indus may have gotten an Uber sub, but right now he's just running away.
Yeah.
Overseer's trying to back out frantically, building this with his scout. They're going to come back in.
Yuki was trying to build there, but he accidentally hit his friendly medic with the Boston Basher. Wasn't able to build for a second there.
Yeah, it's definitely true.
It happens.
Happens
Showing
to
us
the best of
like-
us, apparently. I
Yeah.
thought it was just me, but guess not. We have some scout fire being exchanged. Looks like Blue's going to try to swarm back in, not even let AG take back 2 for free, as we get to see them all roll around. Duatna's kind of peek, see what he can do. No crits has come out still. I really would love to see a crits, but Duatna's trying to find out Indust. Clear some sticks. As they're already getting on the point, sticks are dead.
There's no pressure on Overseer right now.
Oh.
They really need to pressure Overseer to a proper Uber, but she's just milking this as long as she can.
God, that is
They
point
do
is
got
so
DJC,
close to being
but
capped.
They traded with Sweater. Yeah, just a tiny little bit of time on point needed, and now it looks like Duatna is just going to spam the point. Overseer's throwing crossbows at them.
And Indus the only one up, and he's gone. Man, Duatna stickies, he was actually straight M1 M2ing there, and it looks like it worked for him as his team captures down and makes this 2-2 R5 versus AG. You can note that Duatna right now has 3 dominations, so he's doing a great job staying alive and killing the enemy players without having them get those revenge kills on him. So props to him, he's moving up the scoreboard pretty well, making big plays when it counts, and we'll see that perhaps on this next mid as he goes catwalk. So look at Duatna trying to get some early sticks. Does get jumped by a soldier, that's Boink. Boink takes down Duatna, then Duatna finishes off Boink with the crater. Randa goes down, Overseer goes down, so no heals for blue team. Kapow goes down. You're going to be low on scouts, low on soldiers too, as the health of AG is pretty low. Indus goes down, so we're going to have no medics for the team, and Squid goes down as well. So that'll be it for AG. R5 going to be looking to cap this middle point and roll it all the way to second without much of a problem.
I'm a little surprised, honestly. It looked like AG was going to take that at first with the early bomb onto Duatna, but R5 just backed up and came right back in after AG overextended it. They lost players because they weren't playing together.
And I mean, that'll cost you. You really need to be communicating with your team well, and you definitely need to have an idea of who's bombing and who's bombing when, and how to sync up. You know, double soldier bombs can be super killer for the enemy team. You don't know which one to
Especially on
focus.
this map. Granary mid is so good for soldiers.
God. It always strikes me that, you know, you see certain maps and you like feel like there's one class that just loves that map, you know, more than any other.
Yeah.
Granary definitely strikes me as a soldier map, especially Granary mid, just because they're the crates you can get up. Oh, crits? Were crits
Yeah,
just
there you
popped
go.
from
There you go.
Overseer?
Duatna takes down AG, yeah.
There we go. God, I'm so happy. I'm so sad I missed that, but I'm so happy
But they
there are
didn't only
crits.
take down Squid, and now Indus has a 100% Uber advantage.
It does get popped. But AG is only 3 up. Oh, the health on R5 is really low with Duatna only at 1. Looks like he's trying to escape. Yep, he's backing up.
Yeah, Boink got a really flank onto Overseer there, and did manage to take her down.
But this will be a pretty close Uber. Indus will have about 25 when Overseer spawns, maybe about 30. But I don't know if the extra crits build rate will be able to make it up. I believe Indus will have this
question-
Uber.
Is Overseer still running crits, though? No, Overseer's back to regular medigun.
Ah, Overseer, you're disappointing me. Duatna is getting flanked a little bit. Ooh, Yuki with the nice snipe onto Squid. I didn't catch it, but that was a face snipe.
A face snipe.
A face snipe. You know, when a scout is in your face and you just face snipe them.
That makes sense.
Exactly. Pipe's coming over the top. Yuki's trying to see what can he make happen.
It
But
does look like R5 is holding this yard very passively. AG might just come in here and take this ground.
yeah, AG pretty much capturing yard for free here as R5's opting to hold back by their ramp room and just kind of build with their scout. I mean, they know that Indus has a moderate advantage here, but it's going to be equalized right now as both medics have Uber. I'd love to see a bomb. Or actually, sorry, R5 does have that sniper, so they're going to be waiting for a pick from Yuki instead of sending in a rotor bomb.
Although Boink might bomb in, although you don't usually see a bomb from middle to second rather than second to middle.
Oh!
It's hard to get a good angle in there.
Yuki drops Sweater with a nice headshot, the domination headshot, and that should cue the push if I had to imagine. Yeah, R5's starting to get in here. AG smartly backs up because, of course, without the demo, it's a lot harder to put out damage, especially in a DM situation when you have 6 players. Ubers are exchanged right here. They're kind of body blocking each other. Rando's trying to get some picks on the demo, chasing him out, but Overseer does flash her demo, and Squid goes down, Randa goes down. That's 2. Looks like R5 will be able to take this point without too much trouble. But we do have the soldier coming in, takes down Overseer. Great play from Boink, great roaming plays. DJC is just trying to shotgun down Sweater here. No, he gets taken down. Sweater with 2, Kapow with another. But Yuki with another snipe onto Sweater. Wow, if you're Sweater, you must be feeling bad now. And that's a full wipe for R5. AG gets to recap this point. Indus is going to have about a 50% advantage. And that was surprising. I did not expect that to happen.
Yeah. I'm not even entirely sure what happened there, because I think you're a little bit ahead of me in ticks. While I was speeding up through that entire fight, trying to catch up to you.
Oh, wow. We'll take a quick look. I can actually check. I'm at 108,000-ish right now. What are you at?
I'm at 107,000.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 108 just now? Alright.
So, you know,
Whatever.
it'll probably be fine. Looks like the red team has capped mid. Kapow's trying to get in a little bit of aggressive here. Uber is popped for Indus. He knows that Overseer doesn't have it yet. Gonna try to press her Overseer down. Overseer running away. Tries to get the Uber on the Uber scout. Gets it, but he can't pop Uber. Oh, that fizzle effect. Oh, that's such a good feeling. Such a good feeling.
Scarlet on the Boink, though. Very nice play.
Overseer dropping some profanities in chat. He's a little bit upset. Another wipe for R5, but you can see AG just going to rebuild that advantage. Indus doesn't want to push crazy in because he knows that he can get this full advantage and have a much better 6v6. AG kind of knows that their DM's a little bit stronger. Not like crazy significant, but Indus is smart and he wants to wait for his team to get that full Uber. Man, this chat. I love it.
Hot dog delivered.
Gotta love that. But there is a heavy on defense, so they are going to be just kind of taking this and seeing what they can do. Just got to spot that medi beam, trying to see what's going to happen. Kind of jumps, not much is happening, flying through the air. Looking over at Squid. Squid takes down Duwatna pretty quickly. Yuki's sentry gun takes down Kapow. Boink goes down to Juna's heavy, so does Rando. Squid goes down,
Yep.
Overseer's down. Indus the only one up, so he's going to have to run away. And
Oh, Scarlet.
6% Uber.
Oh, Scarlet. You can do it, Scarlet.
Control point is being contested.
And Dustin's gonna get away. I wanted Scarlet to chase so bad.
Has been added.
But what happened there is AG didn't properly focus heavy Juna. Pretty sure that's actually down more. They didn't focus the heavy down well enough, so they just lost. Because the heavy has so much HP, if you don't focus them down immediately, you're going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, the heavy got 2 kills on that last point, and even though a 2k doesn't seem like something that's crazy when you're trying to push and you only have 4 players, it's a lot harder to put out damage and, you know, clean up the enemy team, capture the point. That's right, it's pretty easy math. Indust, again,
It does
got a
look
20%
like-
advantage since Overseer did go down. But, you know, we'll see if they can push off this, if they can make something happen. Yes, they flash
It does
right
look
now.
like they're going to push through pipe this time. Hopefully they can focus the heavy properly.
Oh, but that sentry.
Rando jumping right in. Sentry, yeah, it's completely shutting down the jumpers.
Sentry
Sweater
knockback.
does go down.
Sentry goes
It looks
down to
like-
Rando. Oh, again, only 2 up for AG. They might have to back up. Yeah, Rando goes down, Indus goes down, a wipe for AG. R5 is going to be able to take the second point for free and maybe even roll it into mid. I don't believe so, since AG is going to get a couple of spawns. They'll be able to hold yard.
Overseer did go down again though, so it looks like we're going to have Uber to, or even Ubers.
You know, I'd like to see Indus come up crits. Oh,
It does.
Squid
You know you want to.
down to the sticky trap of that, but Sweater takes down 2. Sweater takes down Scarlet and 1 other with the sticks. Rando goes down 2, and what?
That's a stalemate.
That is the half. Apparently, that is the half. I forgot we are running under ESEA as the teams re-ready up. These are 30-minute halves. 2 30-minute halves, first to 5. Halves happen at 3, which almost always happens. But I guess in this case, we went 2 to 2, and we're close with a lot of failed last pushes on both teams, but a lot of successful ones too. So there we go. Now we just wait. In the meantime, I would love to take a look at some people's hats.
Sweater and Blank have some pretty cool hats, I remember.
Let's see if I can find them. Oh, Red Demo with that nice one. It's Duatna. See if we can find Scarlet has a nice one. I'm a fan of Overseers. It's a pink. I don't even know what you call that. It's like the thing you wear at Christmas. The fuzzy hat, and he has this nice TF2 scarf with some badges on too. The heavy with the hairdo. I expect nothing less. And the hot dog hat. The hot dog hat coming out of... Is that Kapow? That might be Kapow.
Blank circling hearts frying pan pot or whatever is on his head.
Oh yes, that is a circling hearts stainless pot. I'm somewhat partial to stainless pot myself. It is the only unusual I own, and it is a great green confetti, and I am proud of it, and it is mine. And there are many hats like it, but that one is mine. Man, it's hard to follow things in third
Unusuals make
person.
you better, so.
Unusuals do make you better. If you have ever heard of Nuna, he has one of the prettiest hats I have ever seen, and he's pretty good. So you know, one data point. That's about all you need.
Personally, I have a Vivid Plasma Stout Shaco for my soldier.
Oh God, you're so much better than me. Yuki not rocking any particular hats. He's just wearing that Cheater's Lament, I want to say. The yellow halo with the little wires attached to the scout's head. A little bit disappointing for him.
Yuki is one of the Australian players on Team Immunity, actually, which has been the best team in Australia for like ever. And that's why you'll notice he has 100 ping.
Does he actually? So he is playing from Australia. That makes his snipes even more, I want to say, impressive. Let's just go with impressive. Because sniping from 180 ping, although, you know, you sometimes worry about some faked pings.
Have you seen Brazilian Power?
I have not.
You don't know Power?
Oh, Power. I thought you said, like, Brazilian Power, and I'm like, I thought that was some Brazilian, like movie about Brazil. But no, yeah, no, I know Power.
Yeah, Power gets the crazy high ping snipes as well.
Power is just awesome. Let's see, how many more people do we need? Is there a way we can see who is ready and who is not? I don't believe so. Besides reading back through the chat.
Too much longer.
As we get to wait, I mean, this is only a...
Oh, here we go, starting second half.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna keep my eyes on Scarlet on this mid. Overseer does that nice little kill stuff, spawns in the same place. Oh, you hate that when you're a medic.
Oh, there's a pause.
But, you know, that happens. That just gives us time to talk, gives us a great time to exchange pleasantries. The weather outside my house is phenomenal right now.
If you look at DJC's soldier, that's pretty much exactly how I imagine DJC like IRL.
Really? Oh, that's great. I'm a big fan of that look. DJC, of course, standing for Dear John Carter, which took me way too long to figure out. I do like that hairdo. I am a big fan.
My friends are telling me that this stream is hacks.
This stream is hacks. Yes, that is.
This stream is hacks. Oh, here we go. Pausing now.
Here we go. Sorry, I can't read any stream chat. Whether there is any, who knows? I'll take a look afterwards. But we are getting out to this, I want to say 5th middle. Yes, 5th middle. The scores are 2-2. Good fun, have luck, says Boink, as we get out here.
Alright, I'm watching Scarlet in this middle as the soldiers do come out choke on this middle.
I'm gonna
Scarlet
hide
bombing in onto Sweater. So Sweater goes
2 down for
Sword is
AG.
Dust.
Just a reminder, we did change
Although-
colors. But AG
Boink,
looking a little bit
Boink
wrecked
did
here.
manage to take down Overseer though, even Ubers.
Squid with a 2k, but does get cleaned up by Scarlet. AG is still going to end up wiping. Yeah, it was a pretty impressive mid from R5. The synced up bombs and everything just working out. Indust went down pretty early, and they just played around their heels and kind of cleaned up, got better damage output. It worked out well. Yuki's checking that front spawn, but of course, there's nothing there. He's just kind of doing his fun little hiding spot. Scout jumps are pretty fun on Granary. Boom! DJC jumps onto a pipe. But we just are exchanging some spam right now. Ubers are even. Health is pretty good. Yuki does go down. That's not a super important pick. I wouldn't push out on that if I were AG. Boink goes down. Somewhat more important, but, you know,
Well,
not
in
crazy.
by TF2, you see like any advantage they can get. It might push Boink and Squid go down, so it doesn't look like AG are going to do anything with it. But
I don't even know
R5
how
might.
Indust got this 20% advantage. They were even like 2 seconds ago, but that's just Indust for you. Oh, pops over the sticks.
Injustice build's crazy. But now this is kind of a bad pop. They popped really early. Now Overseer is going to get her Uber, and it's going to be much better.
Yeah, this will be a little bit challenging. Kapow goes down, Indust goes down, so Overseer is going to have another advantage. Downpour / Juna goes down. Not much was happening besides that just some damage exchanged. Oh,
Okay.
Squid plus forwards Duatna. Boink finishes Scarlet, DJC, and Overseer get on to Rando.
I
wipe.
was getting ready to type up Blank Bomb and kill Overseer, but it never happened.
So close, so
that's
close.
sad.
We still have to see that roamer bomb, and you have to scream as loud as you can. AG's looking to take back this mid. Indust is building with a scout right now. Downpour kind of shooting away, but he's going to back out. And, you know, Rando waiting for some forward spawns. You know him,
And
of course.
here comes Scarlet. Catwalk. Bombing in. Damn, look at that son bitch go. She does get stopped up by Boink though. Let's go to take out Indust, but Indust does get away
There you go.
with about a 40% advantage. So yeah, that was the line I was supposed to say.
No, I assumed. AG does lose 3 to that. Yeah, R5 is going to try to pressure the point. Indust does a Uber. He's going to pop it. They're going to really need to get into Overseer right now to make something happen. But look at how effectively R5 is scattering. I'm not sure if I can show you how effective it is, because this whole specking is a little bit rough. Indust getting plus voted. He does have a scout buddy to protect him and a soldier up top. Meets up with this demo. 2 go down though. Oh, and Squid goes down too. There's only 3 up. 2 up. It's only Indust and Sweater. R5 might even be able to push this. Oh, here comes the aggressive bomb from Scarlet. Yes. Indust
DJC.
with a clean surf away. Oh, I thought it was going to surf into the Ubersaw kill, but no, time on point. R5 is going to get the 5th round. It's
3-2.
3-2 R5, and to take it away, who are you watching?
Let's watch Squid, because Squid has been going insane all season. So I want to see how he does on this middle.
Alright, Squid once again, scout towards top of the board, and you'll notice Downpour is actually outpointing his med. Of course, this is a pretty quick game, and I'd be willing to bet hats that
Well,
that
I feel
is
like
cap
Overseer's
points.
been dead like half of this half, and like half of her team is outpointing here. Looks like Squid is going to try and put some pressure on the enemy scouts who are getting on the crate. It's going to go for a flank here, finding much to shoot at yet while soldiers and Demo Man do damage. It does get onto Duwatna, takes him down with Rando and Boink getting kills on Yuki and Scarlet.
Sweater
DJC
pressuring
gets a 2K.
Indust. So Sweater pressuring Overseer, but he gets away. DJC doing great. Overseer's the only one up. She's just running away, reloading that crossbow and trying to meet up with her spawns in a couple of seconds. Mid will go down with no problem for AG. I'm surprised they
there's
aren't
a
pushing
40%
up with their
advantage
heavies.
for AG because Overseer wasn't able to build with anybody.
Yeah, but this 40% advantage is getting smaller as we speak. Now it's only 25. Of course, that's how these numbers work. So when
Yeah.
you cap thing at 100, but looks like they are going to be holding back in 2. A little bit more passive, but here we go. Overseer will have her Uber. right now. Sorry, apologize to streamers when I'm clicking through literally like 10 players to find the one I want. I swear there's got to be a better file, like a config for this. But you know, it'll be fine. We'll make things work. Duana spamming a little bit, Scout spamming a little bit. But blue team's just kind of holding back a little bit, getting buffs, rotating around. They don't look like they're crazy going for a play. Just trying to get some nice picks.
It looks like AG is going for their push through Lunchbox, trying to get to the high ground behind the point. They are in Lunchbox right now, not making a whole lot happen. They are running in now. They do pop through Uber.
But Sweater
Ubers
goes
are being
down.
exchanged right now. Yeah, that's a big loss for AG, and it looks like they are going to back up here as they lose Squid as well.
Indus just kind of abandoned Rando and ran away, trying to meet back up with Boink. Now that's probably the right decision, but I just thought it's funny because Rando, there might have been some miscommunication, just went, "Oh, I've got the Uber. I'm just gonna shoot everything." And
Boink bombed in, almost managed to get in dust, not quite.
yeah. Let's watch. And do you know why they're called Runaway 5? I mean, you'd think it would be Runaway 6. There are 6 players.
They're called the Randall Besserman 6 or something like that. They're sponsored by like Sea Bear or some crap. I honestly don't know.
Sponsored by Sea Bear.
Or some crap.
That is fantastic. I didn't even know Sea Bear had money to sponsor a team.
I don't even know if he's actually sponsoring them.
It's just,
That's
they
the
just
two
say
separate
Sea Bear is sponsoring them. Make stuff work.
Something like that. I honestly don't know. Don't
In the
ask me
meantime,
anything.
Sweater and Squid did go down. Red Uber was popped. Blue Uber was popped. I was just here watching Scarlet and laughing. But
No
Blue
sticky
is
traps
coming
for
back up.
AG right now. It does look like R5 is going to want to get aggressive, but they won't be able to do anything as the Ubers are even. And Sweater is now back up. Kapow going heavy.
Well, yeah, let's keep an eye on Kapow. What? There he goes. Gonna get his 450. Maybe not. Maybe so. But of course, a heavy at 300 is a lot less of a threat than a heavy at 450. Right? 300 is just like 50% more than a regular soldier. It's just nothing different from a buffed soldier, which you can pretty easily handle with some focus fire. But 450 is really a monster. Rando falls off the pipes, but he's gonna come back up. As we just have Overseer building.
Where is Scarlet? Scarlet, it does look like they're getting in position for a bomb. Going in now, straight in, but the heavy shuts them down. Not going to be able to make anything happen there. Yuki goes down as well. This might be the same do what in a sticky trap thing that they were trying before.
I was gonna say, I really hope it is, but doesn't look like it. AG is just to kind of push in here, as one of the scouts clears some. Oh, Uber does get popped for red team a lot earlier. Inda's gonna be milking away. He's gonna have essentially this full Uber time if he wants to push out on it, but the red Uber didn't really accomplish anything. I think it took down Rando. That might have been an earlier drop, but really, not that much action happening. So Indus with a free opportunity for Uber.
Boink does go down, so it's 2 players down now. Rando just spawning.
I want to see a
does look
Scarlet
like-
Bomb.
Yeah, that's looks like it's gonna happen sometime soon. Probably gonna head back for a buff.
So he meets up with the other soldier up top. He's taking a little bit of spam, so he's going to fall back down, meet up with his team.
I think you're probably wait for Overseer to get it over before Scarlet bombs in.
Tell some jokes.
Um,
Yeah, here comes Scarlet's big buff, getting buffed up all the way to 300.
Where's Do What in a sticky trap right now? Because if they're gonna try the second time, it's right over the right entrance into second. So we'll see if they're gonna go for the same play.
The right and oh, I see it. There we go. It's only like 3 stickies, right? That's not super
Yeah.
important.
As it's not like his med dropping capabilities there. And
Oh.
AG probably sees it coming now.
It could. AG learns from their mistakes pretty quickly. All the players on that team are very smart. And this is Invite TF2, so people are clever at their games. Game
He's
sense
on
is pretty
sniper.
strong.
Takes down Squid. But if they have a sniper up, I'm not sure that might signal for a push though, because snipers can be useless on last pushes sometimes.
Oh, gets a headshot onto Boink. Boink's at 3, running back into spawn. Indus gets forced. He's at 50. Didn't see who did that.
Does take big damage shot on the Sweater, and it does look like R5 are going to have this last push.
As you can see, Rando, nice air shot on the falling thing, but AG's 3 up against the 3 of
DJC is just going to walk onto the
R5.
point, and that's a cap.
Boom. Wow, that is a 4-2. And, you know, a lot coming into this game, you might have said AG might have been the favorites because you like their acronym better than R5. You like letters more than numbers.
And they are a much higher seed. I think they're 4 or 5 right now, while I think R5 is 7 or 8.
But this is,
So
of
it's-
course, one of the reasons why people like watching competitive TF2, because you never know when something like this can happen, when you can have an upset. In fact, upsets are perhaps my favorite things in the world. Of course, it's nice to have your great teams, HRG and mix-up of seasons past, who go undefeated. Think
Soldiers are
Mihail's
just
flow.
collapsing onto R5. A lot of damage went down onto them. The Overseer was late getting in the middle, because Overseer tried to do that jump on the little garden hose in yard to try and get on the catwalk, but she messed it up twice, so she was late to middle.
Yeah,
Get
and
those crouch jumps.
Indus just backed up, and he's going to have a full Uber advantage since Overseer went down.
Scarlet in a sneaky spot here. Is Scarlet gonna get in dust?
I hope so.
Scouts are
I really
walking
hope so.
away.
Here comes the sink.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh no, Scarlet goes down.
47 health on Indust.
It's a little frightening, but props to him for not popping. You take that first rocket and you're like, where did that come from? You can be a little bit shocked. But he's going to keep his cool and keep that Uber as they look to push back into mid from catwalk.
Yuki is on sniper. See if they can get an early headshot here.
The control point is being captured.
Sweater takes the body shot to one and goes down though. So
Squid.
does Yuki. Squid going crazy.
Yeah, Yuki missing the face snipe, but DJC goes down. R5 just going to back up to their second. Indus still hasn't popped Uber, and they essentially just took that mid for free just with the threat of a full Uber. There might be some people in forward spawns. Hard to tell.
Yeah, I think Duwatna is on forward spawn actually. 38 health, he's probably gonna switch back.
Yeah, it looks like he back
does.
spawned. But Rando's trying to come back in and contest. Rando's pretty low health right now.
Time has been added.
And the point does go down to AG, so they're going to get this free forward spawn for Sweater. And just look to, you know, maybe get a pick off of some bomb coming in.
I'm just constantly watching the health bars to see when the roamers get like the full buff. Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? Scarlet's getting a buff. Taking up position on pipe, but not gonna do anything.
Yeah, like you were saying, it's a little hard to bomb in from last to second, or even from second to mid. It's much easier going the other direction, mid to second or second to last. Oh, Sweater's bombing in right now. Does see the sentry gun,
The
gets cleaned up
Sweater
quickly. Wow. So that gets back to the point you were making at the beginning of the match.
So Sweater is going to be cut. No, I'm just joking.
Sweater just saying, hey, give me a buff. I'm going to jump straight in.
And R5 wasn't able to do anything about that, so it doesn't really matter. Because they're so turtley on this last defense, they have an NG and a heavy.
Yes, they're really not looking to push out. They really want to get a full wipe. Indust pops his Uber in. Kapow trying to take down this heavy. He does, but the sentry is still something we feared. It's level 2. Kapow goes down to Yuki sentry. Rando finally cleans up the sentry. And it looks like it's a 4-on-4 right now, but health's a little bit better. I was going to say for R5, but they get cleaned up quickly. Just due to the combined spam from especially Boink coming in as the heavy, the offensive heavy, coming to clean up
Yeah.
and making it 4-3.
He's, what made that push there is AG really focused down the heavy fast of R5, and then I don't think R5 even knew that AG had a heavy that just walked in late in the push.
It was pretty impressive. Boink just getting a lot of kills and putting out a lot of damage. It's always a surprise. You never expect to see a heavy on offense because they're, you know, very immobile. But if you can get them in late and no one expects it, it should work out pretty well. Duana sticking up catwalks as much as possible as we see Boink coming around.
To middle. Getting some good spam on the creates, but does go down to
It's
Scarlet.
4 down for AG. It's only Squid and Cup, 2 scouts, but they are going to get good plays onto Overseer, Yuki, and Duwatna. It's now a 1-on-1 Squid. Wow, with the nice, I want to say 3 or 4K.
Squid got a 4K.
That
Wow.
was
Squid is just insane.
Squid is on his game right now. He is doing a great job, just playing his game and getting ready, and
Oh
cleans
wait,
up. It was a 2-on-4 with both scouts for AG, and they just worked together. They focused fire,
hold on.
and even though
So
Kapow went down, Squid was able to clean it up.
Squid got actually a 5K on that mid.
Really?
Squid killed DJ, C, Versier, Yuki, Duwatna, and Juna.
So everyone except for Scarlet, essentially.
Pretty much.
Wow.
That's
And
because Scarlet bombed in early.
yeah, as you should as a roamer. But wow, Squid showing his stuff, showing why he's an invite scout. Great player, very consistent. As we have AG kind of coming up into R5 second, getting all up in their business. Ubers are approximately even since both medics did go down, but Indust again has his early. He's gonna kind of push in. This is a little bit rough.
Scarlet
Oh.
is behind, still on second. No, he gets called out.
Overseer gets his Uber at about 15 health, pops it to save. So a little bit better Uber for R5
does
in
not
theory.
have Duwatna up though.
But Rando's already running the last. He's getting time on point, and it's going to be hard for people to deal with him. Lots of time with
Yeah,
meds.
without
Three
Duwatna,
up.
they weren't able to
Two
hold
up,
us very
one
well.
up.
Duwatna just coming in now.
There you go. That is it. That is a 4-4 game. This is going to be a very exciting match. Good pick, Nebula. As we get to see this last match, this is going to be the all-important mid, and since I am first-person specking, I believe you should take it away, Nebula, for this last mid. Winner of this round takes all. Who are you watching?
I'm just gonna go for a third-person view. It does look like Duwatna has been consistently getting the middle faster. It does put some nice stickies up on a catwalk, doing damage to the scouts. And the demo for AG is nowhere to be seen. Soldier jumping up on the crates. Looks like the presence for R5 is much better, although they do lose Scarlet and Yugi. It does go down. It's anybody's mid right now, and it looks like AG's heals are a little bit better. They are going to take this mid.
Time has been added.
And this is pretty good. R5 is one down. That's DJC, but he'll get back up in time. Overseer has his Uber. Again, Indust a little bit faster on his Uber, but that's just a little bit more consistent healing, always having someone within healing range. It's not going to matter right now as both medics do have their Uber. Rando trying to pressure him down. Uber does get popped for red early, so blue intentionally backing up, but they do actually get popped early. And Indus is going to try to come in here with this extra Uber. Try to focus down the medic is what Rando's looking at. He gets a big jump into the air, gets air shot a little bit. Air shot again, wow, and just cleaned up by those scouts scatter guns. It's very hard to be jumping in the air against invite scouts because boom, 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 that knockback just holds you in the air, and they can pick you off. It's pretty easy.
That's one of the reasons, like, people say Roamer is an easy class to play at low level. When you get into, like, invite, the scout just, like, completely shut you down.
Yeah, you think, oh, I'll just jump into their medic and then shoot 2 rockets, and then medic is down. It's really not that easy because you jump and then you're down. And you maybe fire off 1 rocket. It might not even be
Yeah.
a direct. Medic surfs it away to the top of granary crates. But R5 is going down.
Duwatna
Overseer goes down.
For AG. And it looks like AG is probably going to take this R5 just 2
There
kills
we
up both
go.
soldiers. ESEA goes down.
There we
And
go.
that is the game, G.
That is the game. Wow. Looks like ESEA demos end like the minute they actually end. So I am just chilling at my HUD home page. Tell me what you thought of that game. Let's break down some analysis, Nebula. You there? Yo. Yo, yo, yo.
Hey,
Hey, so tell me what you thought about that game now that it ends. Let's get some post-game analysis happening.
I think
You're coming a little bit in and out. Anything? Any news at all?
can you hear me?
A little bit, but it's a little bit glitchy and a little bit robot-y.
Alright. You say something for sure, not screw up for a second.
Alright, so in that case, I'll talk a little bit about what I saw. Of course, not as experienced as someone like, say, Nebula, at trying to figure out what these games end up with. But I think a lot of what happened was that didn't seem so much like it was an Uber game. You know, a lot of games you have, the Uber management is really what decides the game. That often happens in games where Shade is there, of course, because he always just milks his Uber. But one of the things I saw here was just transition plays and who can clean up whom on the transitions. There's a lot of little back and forth Ubers. Oh, I get the Uber, you get the Uber. Both meds getting away. There were some wipes on mid, but those rounds ended up pretty quickly or ended with some crazy heavy NG defenses. But what really struck me was the team that could most effectively DM during these transition periods, which of course in the mumble, in their respective mumbles, probably incorporates, who can calm most, who can get the focuses, was really the team that was able to push out. And, in the end, it looked like the teams did that pretty well. But AG doing that just a little bit better, ending the game 5-4. A very clean game for both hands. Nothing really to criticize about either team's play. There were some drops occasionally, but the only drop I can actually think of was when Overseer got the Uber Saw and then got shot down by the scattergun of one of the blue scouts, or red scouts at the time.
One thing that I saw was, Sweater was getting a little bit trolly in the second half there, bombing in on last and stuff like that. While Duwatna was playing a very consistent game. A lot of people don't realize it, but Duwatna is actually a very, very good demo man.
And Duwatna, just staying alive, putting out big damage. I'm a little bit sad we can't see stats right now. Maybe there's some way to do it.
I remember, I looked at the stats yesterday or something. I remember Duwatna did something like 13,000 damage. He top damaged.
Oh yeah,
everybody else on the server.
I'm looking at stats right now, and it looks like Duwatna did 16k damage, 16.5k damage.
Wow.
Which is crazy. Followed up by Rando did 12k for AG. Squid did 11.7k.
Yeah.
Boink doing 10k.
11,000 damage on a scout. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous. I'm a little bit surprised by Sweater. Sweater only putting out like 8.5k damage, nearly doubled by Duwatna. But
yeah.
That's just impressive play by Duwatna, staying alive. Just, doing a fantastic job. And I'm actually looking at stats now. The only drop of the entire game was Overseer getting that Uber Saw. No drops from Indust. No, real drops from Overseer. Indust with 7 more Ubers. But that's just a feature of his team being able to stay alive and push forward, and not really worry too much about all the deaths. Both teams.
The only real problem that I saw from AG's play there is a couple of times they pushed last from AG throughout the season. Actually, if there's a heavy defense, basically they just throw Rando at the heavy and have him just use all of his shotgun shots, basically try and take down that heavy, and then that doesn't always work out. If Rando dies, then the AG push becomes very weak.
There was that one play where Rando spent the entire duration of the Uber just trying to get some shotgun shots in on the heavy, while the other medic was healing the heavy consistently. And shotgun can put out a lot of DPS, but so can the medigun put out inverse DP, HPS, heals per second. I don't know what the unit is. But it was very hard, so they just cleaned that up at the end of the Uber, and then they had the sentry to contend with, and that was another of the failed last pushes. So that's pretty good summary. Any shoutouts you want to make?
Shout out to Travis for giving me that great line to say, though he says that he could have said better.
Of course. I'm gonna shout out to.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay, more than one shout out. Okay, go for it.
Come on, Shredder. Come on. All right. Shout out to my Highlander team, 3-6 flare shot. Shout out to Chris for being the best high ping Mexican. And that's about my shoutouts.
Wow, you have this nice prepared list of shoutouts. I'm gonna shout out to Shrim3 for joining our Mumble channel towards the end of this talk. Way to go, Shrim. Shout out to Newbie Mixes with Nuna and Newbie Pugs. Hey, Shrim. And shout out to everyone who is watching the stream, all 4 of you. I'm proud of you. So,
also shout out to Hailstorm or Eric, because he got pissed off that I didn't shout him out.
That's so great. So I think that'll pretty much.
What?
What? did Trime just come in here and say his username really loudly and then leave?
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm done for the night.
Alright, that's great. That is it for the stream. Good night, everyone who is watching. Thank you for watching. This has been Nebula and Shredder on Team Fortress TV, casting R5 versus AG.